Hughes trying to protect a one-run lead. So be his 70th pitch of the night.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Coming to the plate
last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick.
Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it brings the Phillies back even now at one apiece.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding.
It right out by the 396 sign. He jumped up on top of the wall, balanced himself, and caught it. Robbed him of a home run.
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Heading out toward shallow right. Diving catch for the first down. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball. Far in this outing, he's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Well, that base hit is...
Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Miller sprinting after it, and that ends the inning. Chris Miller. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit. Long throw to third.
Few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been... Time for baseball on the show from the bank between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Chris Miller.
After the start we all expected, I think he'll be right up there on the leaderboards at the end of this season.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Chris Miller.
That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for...
Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. But here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives them a straight challenge.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out.
You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
10 runs.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, MLB The Show has baseball between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. 5 games, not much going on there at all. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Miller moving in. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So striding. Hit high and deep to right center. Chester looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, this was just a no-win situation to begin with. This is the absolute wrong guy you want to face with the bases loaded. It's no fun facing him with the bases empty. He unloads on this one.
Chris Miller will stand in here again, and as he does, it's a good time to flash you back to the 3rd inning of the ballgame as you take a look at his grand slam. Obviously a key blow early on.
Get hurt.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about. He's on the move again from first. Pitch inside the throw. He skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And now he has some trouble with it in left. The runner from second crosses the play to score. A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Chris Miller. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, on his way to second now. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen,
more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB from the city of brotherly love between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Chris Miller will stand in for the 3rd
His mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Settling in now. Payoff pitch on its way. Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The throw home, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Here's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Long throw to the plate, and he is safe.
The New York Mets have won the National League pennant. Put it in the books. The New York Mets, for the first time in 15 years, are champions of the National.
About as rare a sight as one may find between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third.
Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He's good. He likes to ring it up when it's on.
Chris Miller.
So it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
We're out there. You're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball. Maybe
this ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. In to score is the runner from third. And a relay home. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So a pivotal moment here. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Downtown LA and Dodger Stadium between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that.
Chris 0-1. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. In the air out toward right field. Moving under it, Miller, and the inning is over. Topps player of the game.
Our final line
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. A fine Sunday here in the City of Angels between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Miller is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Series champions, the world champion Kansas City Royals.
After the Rangers took the lead.
A look there at Chase Field here in Phoenix between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Miller is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Chris Miller.
Something just to get things started against this guy.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
That's a nice job of finding that gap to start the inning. This is going to get all the way to the wall, and with his speed, he took one look over his shoulder, and then he turned it on.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw from shallow right will get him at first. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Miller giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and so we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out. Hitters count all the way. Shot back up the middle. In there, a base hit. Where he's our Topps player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around.
Now from Chase Field in the capital city between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hernandez going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, I got to tell you, that's not the way you're hoping to make an entrance into this ball game. First batter he faces, and bang. This ball just about leaves the yard. Winds up hitting out.
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and it goes right under the glove as he can't even knock it down. And to score is the... Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2.
That changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate, and he is in there.
So much for shortening up and putting the ball in play. This is a big swing right here with 2 strikes, and he's going to get rewarded for it as he drives in a couple of runs here on the double.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say.
Unbelievable. There's no way he makes that play. Oh, that was fantastic.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the count.
Scherzer's over the head and a pop-up on the infield. Coming over, Yunel Escobar makes the catch. Max Scherzer has done it again. He's thrown his second no-hitter of the year and the third in Nationals history. The Nationals dugout empties. Wilson Ramos with